What up, everybody? It's your boy Jar Reviews, back with another video. So now I'm going to be doing back to my anime review. So, today I'm reviewing One Piece. Now, I'm kind of behind on One Piece, kind of not. I'm really behind. The last episode I remember watching was, manga I remember reading, was the episode I'm farther than the episode I am in the manga. No, I am behind I am farther in the series from the episodes than I am in the manga, but no, I am farther in the manga than I am in the series. Better yet, I'm like 4 chapters behind the previous series, or the recent chapter. That's where I stopped reading for a while. I might go back and start reading them again. The first the chapters. Anyways, obviously, if you don't know what One Piece is, where the fuck you been living? But for y'all, you don't know, I'll tell you. So, there was once a man named Gold Roger, he was king of the pirates. And before they hung from the gallows, they gave these final words: "I have everything my fortune is yours for the taking, but I left everything I own in one piece." So, ever since that day, pirates from all over the world, which they call the Grand Line, set out, or all the world set sail for the Grand Line, to make their find the treasure, find One Piece, the treasure that make their dreams come true. So the thing is, they can find the One Piece. They'll basically be the king of the pirates. And enters Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, and he joins the crew, all looking for the same thing, the One Piece treasure. And Luffy is ends up getting a pirate crew, obviously, and they are called the Straw Hat Pirates. Because Luffy wears a straw hat that supposedly belonged to Goldie Rogers. Yeah, there we go. And that was the reason why. Also, there are these things called devil fruits that literally grant an ability to a person who eats them. So Luffy has the gum gum fruit, which makes basically his entire body made out of fucking rubber. All the downsides of the fruits are you can't swim after ever eating one. So the problem is he's a pirate, but he can't swim. Now, my favorite character, I will tell you, is Brooks, or as he was originally introduced, beginning with, is, I think that one of them calls him Mr.Bones, but his name is Brooks. He's an afro-wearing skeleton dude who ate, I forgot what kind of fruit forgot the name of the fruit he ate, but it basically gave him a second chance at life. The only problem is by the time the spirit found his body, he was already decomposed. Anyways, but since that is the case, he actually doesn't, that old devil through ability, downside doesn't work on him since he has no skin on his body. He is literally lighter than air, so he can just run on water. Also, the reason why I like him is because he's hilarious, and his first ever introduction as he's pulled upon the Straw Hat Pirate cruise ship. He looks at Nami and I think Nico Robin, and he says, "Ladies, may I see your panties? I haven't seen panties in such a long time." And it cracked me the fuck up the first time I saw it, because normally anyone would get their face kicked in by Nami for just asking that, and he just brought up and he's like, "Fuck it, I don't give a shit." Even though he doesn't even know Nami, he's like, even though he didn't know Nami, he's like, usually that's something you don't even ask someone, even though, and Nami didn't kick him in the face for it too, which was like, Also, I just love that his weapon is a cane sword, and he gave off like a 70s like pimp vibe to me, and more than a pirate, because the way he carries himself while he walks with the cane, and then when things get down, he's like, "Okay, let's fucking go, bro." The last part I think I remember remember watching was the fight against Dust Flamingo. Or yeah. Anyways, but anyways, they throughout their time they're being chased by other pirates, who want the treasure. Obviously, the Navy, because piracy is illegal. Who, honest to God, I honestly think Luffy has the weirdest family drama there ever could be. His dad is the leader of the fucking rebellion against the Navy, and which is, his name is Monkey D. Dragon. His grandfather is a Navy admiral, which is like the highest level of Navy people you can be. He's an admiral, Monkey D. Garp. One of his brothers, he has two brothers, Sabo, I think was one of his brothers, and Monkey D. or Portuguese D8, who's actually the freaking son of Gold D. Rogers. And what happened was Garp and Rogers were, I guess, mortal enemies, but like had respect for each other. And Rogers asked Garp to take in Portuguese as his own, and they were raised together. Portuguese Ace was also one of my other favorite characters, and he has a fire fruit, and he dies at some point. I think he dies in the middle of this, like halfway in the series so far. I don't know what episode it would classify. I think it's episode like 379. I could be fucking wrong for all I know. I don't know exactly. I just know he dies in like a very brutal way. And he was also one of my favorite characters. And the Rebellion, I believe, also are against him a little bit in the series. I don't know. All I know is they're trying to find these monoliths that will tell them, that also tells them the history of the entire world, as well as where the treasure is. And that's basically the full premise of the series, as it is. Mainly, those are my favorite characters. My other favorite character is Sanji, and that is because Sanji is just like Brock from Pokemon, but like a little bit different in the fact that Brock will still fights a lady in a Pokemon battle. Sanji wouldn't, unless it goes like not in a battle, like a Pokemon battle, but okay, let's face it. He's the better version of Brock because he's not hung up on two girls. Originally, because originally he's Brock gets hung up by any girl they ever meet, but two girls is originally his original loves, and that's Officer Jenny and North Joy. Also, I don't know why the fuck he loves them too much. I'm like, why are you in love with the police officer and the freaking nurse who take care of your pets? Anyways, Sanji is just my favorite character because he always falls in love with the character. Even if they're a bad guy, he falls in love with them. Or like he goes gaga over them. And then he always, and I love how I forgot what they did for the four kids when they took the cigarette out of his mouth, but he always smokes the cigarette. And he always gives that cool vibe. And also, honest to God, I want to try Sanji's cooking. That's one of the few people in anime I want to try cooking is Sanji's. Because he looks like, every time he cooks something for Luffy and the group, it looks fucking amazing. And I just want to eat it. And also, I just remember the iconic rap song for Toonami / 4 Kids, where it says, Usopp's moving that marksman thing, Sanji's cooking, Chopper's doctoring. But definitely go check out One Piece if you've never seen it, which is sad. You can watch like through first of a couple of seasons on Netflix, and I might go back watching some of those on Netflix maybe too. I don't know. And you all have a good day. That's it for this video. Peace, guys.